Hi, I'm Claire from Wild Ginger Running, and this is my waterproof trousers test for trail and ultra runners from 5 major brands including Inov-8, Montane, OMM, Ultimate Direction and Decathlon's Evadict range, with prices ranging from £35 to £120. As with all the gear that I test on my channel, these were all sent to me by the brands, but they have absolutely no control over what I say in this review, as hopefully you can tell by my honest but constructive comments. The links to all the products in this review are, as usual, listed in the film description below too. And if you want any reviews on waterproof jackets to go with your waterproof trousers, check out my recent review of 7 of the best here. Plus, there's my gear reviews full playlist with everything from GPS watches to head torches to running packs. Just click on the link here or wait until the end screen at the end of this review because I'll pop it up there as well. So first up, I'd like to mention that waterproof trousers are not just handy for when it's raining, they're a really handy piece of kit to carry just in case it suddenly turns really cold or windy. They can really boost your warmth for just a few extra grams. So a nice lightweight pair in your pack can really pay off dividends even if there's no rain at all on your run. So the main thing that you want to look out for with a pair of waterproof trousers for running trails is that they must be stretchy enough for you to bend at the knee, but not so flappy that they act as a sail in high winds. They've got to be nice and light for the most part because you're probably just carrying them just in case, and they absolutely must have some kind of widening at the ankle so that they fit easily over your trail shoes, because taking them off mid-storm is just not an option. In this review, I also mentioned something called the hydrostatic head. This is the most commonly used waterproof rating, and long story short, the higher it is, the more waterproof the fabric. It's measured in millimeters because it refers to the height of the column of water that you can have above the fabric before it will start letting the water through. Basically, all you need to know is that 10,000 millimeters is really the minimum that you want to keep yourself dry in light rain, sleet or snow, and 20,000 plus is the real deal for whole days in the hills in torrential downpours. So in addition to all of this, waterproof garments need to have taped seams, as when you stab bits of fabric with a needle to sew them together, who knew, it creates tiny holes for that sneaky rainwater to get in. So this is an example of fully waterproof taped seams on a pair of waterproof trousers, and this is an example of untaped seams on a windproof jacket that is highly water resistant but cannot be called waterproof. So on with the review. So the first in our test is the cheapest pair here. Yes, for just £35, you can get a pair of Decathlon's Evadict trail running waterproof rain trousers. They're reasonably light at 168 grams, the fit is slim and the length is regular. I tested a size medium and I'm a UK size 12 and 5'7" tall. So the elasticated tie at the waist means that they don't slip down, and they're nice and stretchy for running in. The knee has darts above and below and elastic behind to shape the area so that your legs move easily in these on the run, but they don't have a diamond gusset like the more expensive pairs here for the ultimate in strength and freedom of movement. So you can get these on really easy with the water resistant zip here, and it goes almost to the knee, but the zip doesn't have a storm flap behind it, so there is the potential for rain to creep in here. The reflective strips are a nice touch as well for night running, and the Velcro closure stretchy back pocket is also a nice feature. So I rarely use a pocket in a waterproof trouser, as if I'm doing something that requires a pair, I've probably already got a running pack on with a ton of pockets in. The material is a little bit on the rustly side compared to the more expensive pairs here, and inside it's quite plasticky feeling on bare legs, but it's nothing you can't put up with to stop hypothermia setting in on the mountainside. The waterproof rating is 10,000 on the Schmerber scale, which according to my research is the same thing as the hydrostatic head measurement, which is more commonly used. So this means they're suitable for light rain, sleet and light snow. So it isn't as waterproof as most of the others here. You might want to consider a more expensive pair if you're likely to have a few days where it's cold, wet and windy all day long, i.e. most of the mountain running in the UK then. However, if you rarely need a pair of waterproof trousers, maybe you're a fair weather runner or you're just starting out or you're on a budget and you just need to pack them as part of your mandatory kit for a summer race, these could be a really good value option for you. So eco and ethics wise, Decathlon is a mass market bargain gear producer with less of a clear commitment to the environment than smaller brands like Inov-8 and Montane. They do have an eco design range, but these waterproof trousers aren't part of that. They're going in the right direction with pledges to reduce environmental impact, with increased use of recycled materials and decreased CO2 emissions. But if caring for the environment is more important to you than the money, then there are brands in this test doing even more good things. So next up are the Inov-8 Trailpant waterproof trousers, weighing a similar 160 grams and costing £120. So what do you get for over 3 times the price? Well, first of all, they're twice as waterproof as the Decathlon pair with a hydrostatic head of 20,000 millimeters, which means they can handle heavy all-day rain. Hello UK winter. They're also more breathable and the inner fabric just feels nicer against bare skin. The outer fabric is also brushed, which really reduces that irritating swishing noise. They feel great on, they're really comfy to run in. They're super stretchy, slim fitting, and with a lovely wide stretchy waistband with a very useful adjustment cord. There is a diamond gusset crotch and articulated knees that make running in these a dream. They really don't restrict you at all. They're really easy to get on with a water resistant zip opening to the top of the calf with a storm flap behind for extra protection and comfort. So the ankle is half elasticated for a nice tailored fit, and for running at night the Inov-8 logo is reflective and there's a reflective strip as well just here that stands out really nicely. The back pocket is a nice touch, but the opening is not super secure. I'd probably be more likely to use this pocket for storing the trousers in by folding them down into it and then securing them with this nice bit of elastic here. I really like these trousers. They're super comfy, they're simple, they're stretchy, light enough to take just in case, but robust enough to last a long time through many a stormy day on the trails. So eco and ethics wise, Inov-8 is one of the leading outdoor brands where this is concerned, and their latest Green Friday event in November 2020 saw them donate 5% of every Black Friday sale to the Cumbria Wildlife Trust. They raised almost £10,000 to help that trust plant 2,000 trees and maintain the Lake District peat bogs. So all year round, Inov-8 make products to last. They use sustainable and recycled materials wherever possible, and they regularly support charities like Fix the Fells, Shoe Aid and Rerun Clothing as well. So keep up the great work, Inov-8. Now for one of the lightest, most waterproof trousers you can buy at the moment, the Montane Podium pants at £80. So I reviewed these with their partner in crime, the Podium pull-on waterproof smock jacket here, if you want a more in-depth review. So these are the lightest here at 97 grams for a unisex size medium. But like all super light versions, the fabric is obviously thinner, so you have to be careful not to snag these, for example fighting through brambles or running next to barbed wire fences, and I'm not sure how long they would last with bum sledging. They're not quite as waterproof as a more robust style of trouser like the Inov-8s here, but they beat the Decathlon offering hands down with a hydrostatic head of 15,000 millimeters, which will keep you dry in moderately terrible rain, sleet and snow. So the unisex fit means potentially for women my size going down one size. This is a size M, medium, but I think a size small might fit better with less flapping. However, if you are pregnant or if you have a large beer belly, no one's judging, then you will really enjoy the really stretchy wide waistband on these. So running is a dream in these, they're so stretchy, and the cut is helped out with a diamond gusset at the crotch and articulated knees as well. As these are so light, they haven't got some of the useful features of some of the heavier trousers here, including a waist draw cord to keep them up if you're slimmer in the waist, and they don't have a back pocket either, but I don't really use a pocket in a waterproof trouser anyway, so that's not a biggie for me. One feature Montane have been wise not to scrimp on is that nice long zip at the ankle, meaning these are super easy to get on and off, and the storm flap behind protects from water ingress as well and is comfier on bare skin than the zip too. The fully elasticated ankle hugs the top of your shoe nicely as well. So eco and ethics wise, Montane is definitely up there with the best in the UK, using sustainable, recycled, ethically sourced materials and processes wherever they can. They pride themselves on making durable products, guaranteed for life against faults, and they offer an in-house repair service for the UK. They also support charities like Fix the Fells, the Fair Wear Foundation, and the European Outdoor Conservation Association. So nice work, Montane. The heaviest in this test, but only by a few grams, the OMM Kamleika Pant weighs 180 grams for a unisex size small, which fits me perfectly as a UK size 12 woman of 5'7" tall. So I've had these a couple of years now because it used to be really hard to get really well-fitting, stretchy, waterproof trousers that actually let you move your legs enough for running. And so these are the original stretchy waterproof trouser from OMM. So this version is on sale just now because it's the old version, it's £85. With the new version has an even more durable nylon outer and they are £120. So these, as I've said, are very, very stretchy. They're not at all rustly with their soft outer fabric, and the inside feels the best here for comfort as well on bare skin. So they're highly waterproof and breathable with a hydrostatic head of 20,000 millimeters, making them ideal for use in the wet mountains on events like their original mountain marathon, the OMM, all day long, for days actually. The comfortable wide storm flap behind the water resistant zip is great for keeping water out, and you really can wear these all day and feel very, very comfortable in them. So being OMM, they are the most innovative of outdoor brands. They also boast quite a few unique features not seen in the other trousers here. So the first is the reinforced material at the inner calf, which is great for protection when you're running in winter wearing micro spikes. The second is this nifty little hook on the zip, which hooks onto your shoelace and keeps the trousers in place. So this, combined with an adjustable undershoe elastic, sort of makes a kind of a rain and debris gaiter effect around every trail shoe. This does work well, but after prolonged use, that undershoe elastic will wear away and you will have to buy another bit of this. In the new version, the elastic is doubled, so you get double the protection, and you don't get this long adjustment bit here if your legs are a little bit on the short side. The waistband does seem to have changed on the new model, which I'm pleased about because personally this one didn't suit me very well. You just want a waterproof over trouser to be elasticated with a simple adjustment string, but here there is a bit of a fiddly buckle to do to sort of thread and clip, so I'm glad to see that that has gone. So eco and ethics wise, in the last film I said I was emailing OMM to ask for more information because there's nothing online about their gear, just about the environmental impact of their mountain marathon events. So they have replied with more info about using recycled smaller swing tags and a repair service where they deal with rips and replace buckles and straps to further prolong the life of their already very robust gear. I mean, who's never seen an old geezer using a battered OMM pack from 1976 on a race, huh? So I'm looking forward to more updates from OMM as they get more info online about their eco-friendly gear processes. Finally, we have the Ultimate Direction Ultra Pants V2. They weigh a nice and light 112 grams for a women's size M, and they cost £100. So they win the prize for actually being the most waterproof in the test with a hydrostatic head of 30,000 millimeters, designed to withstand the most ferocious of mountain storms and blizzards. So nice work, Ultimate Direction. They also pack down super small into their internal pocket, which isn't super good as an actual pocket as it doesn't have a secure closure to it. But as I said before, I don't tend to use a waterproof trouser pocket, so this isn't a biggie for me. So as you would expect, there are side zips on these to get them on and off really easily, but strangely for the most waterproof fabric here, the water resistant zips are not backed up by a storm flap like the more expensive options here. So they also don't have any elastic at the ankle too, so they don't fit as snugly around the shoe area. The fit is really nice and slim with no flapping, and the inside is quite comfy on bare skin as well. But the outer fabric is not as smooth as the OMM or the Inov-8, so it does rustle more than them when you run. The knees are articulated for good freedom of movement, and there's a nice amount of stretch in the fabric itself too. However, the waist is the least stretchy here. It's also very thin, so it's not as comfy as, say, the wide, nice elastic of the Inov-8s. So the fit of these would suit people with narrower hips and slimmer stomachs compared to the others here, which can easily stretch to accommodate more shapely forms. So I'd probably go for a size large to get these over my bum without a fight, because that's not what you want to be doing when you've got wet leggings on. So eco and ethics wise, Ultimate Direction aren't very specific on their website, but they have been following the Excel Outdoors Code of Conduct since 1995. There is more info on ethics, the environment on their website, but this code basically includes using manufacturing practices that safeguard natural resources and surroundings, and wages according to the country's laws, and no child forced labour. So since I've requested more info, I've been told that Ultimate Direction are currently in the process of providing more information on sustainability, and the UK distributor Beta Outdoor Sports already offer repairs on UD products if possible. So recently, they also started to donate X-Demo, an old kit, to the running charity, who use running to improve the lives of young homeless people, which is really commendable. So well done to Ultimate Direction. I'm looking forward to hearing more from them soon as well. The verdict: which pair of waterproof trousers is the best and why? Right, so if you want a super lightweight pair to just jam into your pack just in case, go for the Montane Podium pants. They pack down really small. Maybe go a size down for the ladies due to this being a unisex product. That means men's product. However, for all day mountain use, when you just know it's going to be throwing it down for hours on end, typical British weather, my choice would be the Inov-8 Trailpant for that winning combination of comfort, waterproofness and weight in both male and female fits. And Inov-8's care for the environment is excellent. And also, I haven't mentioned this so far, but having recently spoken to the co-founder of Black Trail Runners, Sabrina Pace-Humphreys, I found out that Inov-8's attitude towards increasing diversity on the trails is really commendable too. So not only do Inov-8 make great kit, but they're also a great team of people with a super collection of athletes too. So well done, Inov-8. That is yet another Wild Ginger Running Best in Test award for the Trailpant waterproof trousers. But what do you think? What waterproof trousers are you currently wearing and why? Share your experiences, good and bad, in the YouTube comments below to help trail and ultra runners like yourself watching this film make the best choice for them. And if you fancy treating yourself to any of the waterproof trousers that I've mentioned in this review, the links to buy are in the film description below, and they will give me a very tiny percentage of the sale at no cost to you. So many thanks if you do this. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, click like, leave me a comment. Don't forget to check out my full gear reviews playlist here, and I hope to see you one day out there on the trails enjoying wearing your perfect pair of waterproof trousers.